What's up everyone, welcome back to a new video on the Alien Number channel. Today we will be going over the markets again, per usual, so let's get straight into this. I don't have so much time today, so I will make it a little bit quicker than usual. So what do we see here? We see that we have lost that compression on the S&P, went down instead, fully violated this level, currently looking to hold it again, so we're still inside a choke environment for stocks right now. For the Nasdaq, fully filled that gap, retested this previous high, currently looking quite decent as well. The Dow Jones, would like to see a reclaim of this previous wick to see more upside where we can get back inside of this compression to make a fake 2 times and then send up. Let's look at that BTC chart. The reason I'm making this video right now is we are forming the bottom. When I started this video 1 minute ago, right here. So this is also why I will make it a little bit quicker than usual. We got rejected on this other side, right here. Currently are around that midpoint of these two levels, which I told you guys we should be sandwiching in between, unless we manage to break above this and find acceptance above it. Well, we did not. On that New York Open, we made that tiny move up, got the rejection down, and currently I think we are setting up for a reversion back towards those highs. Let's look at that volume chart. Yeah, we see this high volume nodes getting respected again, currently reaches back into a very low volume node, which could be quite bullish, and I deem it to be bullish right now. So this is looking quite well, where we would like to see this current wick hold. We wouldn't want to see a sweep below this right now, because then it's quite likely that you will trade into this. Or you're looking at this upside, where first we'll be looking at this volume node and then at the second, which I think is the more likely case. Why, I will go a bit deeper into that in a bit, where we're going to fuller volume analysis using Market Monkey. So let's have a look at these. Just got rejected from that zone that I've drawn. I still think we break this. When we look at this on a relative level, Eve looks stronger. So that's quite bullish for some alts. But let's look at this a bit deeper on that higher time frame. The 1 day still looks quite decent above that POC. But here comes the thing, it wouldn't be a surprise if we roll over first, sweep these lows, and then start to send up. It's a little bit of a bear case, but I do think this could be a scenario we need to be prepared for, unless we start flipping these highs again. What do I mean with these highs? These highs right here in confluence with the value area high. So that's looking quite decent as well. Yeah, on this volume charts, this really looks like that low. Very impulsive already. And when we look at this on that 1 day on a close basis from yesterday, looks quite decent. And we closed right here, which was 290, the top of my head. No, 340, and we want to reclaim that on the next day, which we currently are doing, as you can see. So this really looks quite well. Now I'll switch over to Market Monkey to go a little bit deeper into that volume analysis. Quite certain you guys can see this right now. So that's great. Okay, remove this to get myself some RAM back. And here we already see what's happening. We have that value area high and value area low currently being created. But what did we do? We got rejected from that previous value area high. Broke above it for a short while, deviated on that New York Open, straight back towards that PLC. Which, when we look at this on those volume nodes, again, when you pick this entire move from here to here, where was that low volume? Here. So here you have your node. You break below this, you retest it, and you continue down, right, into that next high volume node, which were your previous highs. I said in the Discord when we look at this, and then we need to look at a little bit more of price action right here. That's this is needs to the right one. It's only this. Yep. This way. You see here these previous highs in correlation with this current high. Take that with it. See, this is your PLC from this entire range, and yeah, here we have the 5-second chart, which is going quite bonkers. And you see how this low currently has been made already. Here you see the order books. This is just my personal settings, but this is looking really well, as you can see. So based upon volume, this really was that interesting point at the bottom side, and this was your interesting point at the upside based on these previous value area highs. And currently, yeah, this just looks really freaking nice. Also, when we look at a volume footprint, when we go into the 15 minutes, we can see a bit deeper inside of these candles. I need to zoom out properly. And what do we see here at the low? A lot of sellers. So we have trapped sellers yet again. I've spoken about this inside the Discord a bit before, but this is exactly what I mean with trapped sellers. Because now look at the minute, 18:15. That's right around here. 18 minutes 50. So here, coming into this point, we had a lot of sellers. We also see this here on the delta. So this is why I was saying this looks quite well. But here we really were looking quite bearish. But it was a little bit too late to make a video about this, so which is why I'm letting you know on the bottom side inside. But when we look back at this and get the drawings back, look at the range. That 0.5 level still right here. That daily open is sitting right here, which we really want to be reclaiming, which we currently seem to be doing, which is quite bullish in my opinion. And looking at this, yeah, sandwich. Let's go over the last thing I want to point out today. At EBTC chart. We see here the difference already. It was 1.15 minus 0.17. And this is really what we want to see, rolling over and finding acceptance below this, right? And then we can see some breather on alts. We managed to push above this, quite bad for alts. Here, this is quite good for alts, and you want this to be in first, right? So some shit like this, while this one goes like that. So keep that in mind. I wanted to keep it a little bit shorter than normal. But I hope you guys liked the video, and with all that having said, keep trading and it out.